Hello people, in this video we want to look at Marjolins ulcer. So basically this is a malignant condition, okay? It is not such a small thing like an ulcer. Basically it's a malignant condition. Look at this image here. So basically here you can see the foot of the person. This is the left foot, isn't it? So basically this person had burn and then this burn has left a scar. This is a chronic scar. So what will happen whenever there is chronic scar, right? Especially after burns, if there is a scar which is chronic scar, that will lead to this Marjolin's ulcer, which is a malignant skin tumor, epidermal tumor. Okay. So basically, let us look at what this is. Marjolin's tumor is a malignant epidermal tumor. So it is a skin tumor, right? It is a condition of the skin. Focus, guys. And it is like a squamous cell carcinoma. Basically, when will you, how do you differentiate these two also we will come to. Basically, whenever there is scar, you know, from a burn or some chronic scar or some scar because of a varicose ulcer, right? All this can lead to this malignant condition that is Marjolin's ulcer. So squamous cell carcinoma which develops inside the scar tissue is called as Marjolin's ulcer. So this squamous cell carcinoma which is developing inside a scar tissue is called as Marjolin's ulcer. Burns scar is the most common cause of Marjolin's ulcer. So focus, guys, what did we tell you? Burns scar is the most common cause of the Marjolin's ulcer. Okay, then other causes can be because of the scars caused by varicose ulcer, snake bite scar, chronic osteomyelitis scar, or a lupus vulgaris, that is tuberculosis of face scar. Scar leads to Marjolin's ulcer. Okay, most common is because of, yes, burns. Okay, so even in complications of wound healing, you have seen that it can lead to Marjolin's ulcer. A wound, when it heals, there can be a scar, that can be a Marjolin's ulcer. So when you get hurt, you may land up with a malignancy. Interesting. Chronic scar can change into, yes, a chronic scar can change into Marjolin's ulcer. Very good. Now, if you see an ulcer and around that ulcer, you have a scar. You know that there is a scar here, and then what kind of ulcer is this? Marjolin's ulcer. Very good. See, normally if there is an ulcer and around it there is some pigmentation, right? You know it's the hemosiderin deposit, etc. And if the skin is thick, then you know it could be a varicose ulcer. Now, if there's an ulcer and around it the skin is thin, yes, you know it is an arterial ulcer. Now, let us say there is a diabetic ulcer. How do you know it's a diabetic ulcer? Because around this ulcer will be spreading ulcer and it will be red and edematous. Then you know it is a diabetic ulcer. How do you know it's a Marjolin's ulcer when you look at somebody's ulcer? Because around it you can see scar around the ulcer. Okay. Okay, guys. So how is it going? What are we looking at? Marjolin's ulcer. Once a Marjolin's ulcer infiltrates normal skin, it behaves like squamous cell carcinoma. Basically, it is squamous cell carcinoma in the scar tissue. Once it infiltrates normal skin, it behaves like a squamous cell carcinoma. So how do you compare Marjolin's ulcer and squamous cell carcinoma? Look at this. So basically, Marjolin's ulcer is still a nice smiley. It is less malignant. It is less malignant. Still it's red, it's malignant, but it's less malignant. Look at squamous cell carcinoma. It's more malignant, right? So a Marjolin's ulcer is less malignant and a squamous cell carcinoma is more malignant. Marjolin ulcer grows very slowly because of scar tissue. It is painless, okay? Because a scar does not contain nerves. So your scar will not let it grow fast. So it's going to be less malignant, okay? What else are they saying here? Lymphatic metastasis does not occur because lymphatics are destroyed or occluded. Obviously, it's a scar. There is no nerves, no lymphatics. So obviously, it will be less malignant. And surgery cures the disease. So you can just cure the disease with surgery. Okay. Now let us come to squamous cell carcinoma on this side. It grows slowly. Okay. But not as slowly as Marjolin's ulcer. For Marjolin's ulcer, the word they've used is very slowly. But for squamous cell carcinoma, they are saying what? Grows slowly. But it infiltrates the nerves. Lymphatic metastasis can happen. It's more malignant. Lymphatic metastasis is actually the chief method of spread. It's more malignant comparatively. You have to do both surgery and radiotherapy for squamous cell carcinoma. Very good, people. So what did you understand? You understood that Marjolin's is less malignant. It goes very slowly because the scar tissue, it is scar tissue, it doesn't have nerves, lymphatics are destroyed. Enjoy life. Surgery, you can just remove it off. Okay. We are focusing on Marjolins ulcer. Following are true for Marjolins ulcer except it does not grow rapidly. Yes. So all these are correct. It arises from scar tissue. It does not spread by lymphatics. It's painless. All are good, good, good. Very good. It's painless also because there are no nerves. Very good. What do you call squamous cell carcinoma arising in scar tissue? Marjolins ulcer. Very good. Advantages of split skin graft. Whenever you have a wound or healing, ulcer, etc., you want to do split skin graft for this non-healing, you want to speed up the healing of an ulcer, you do split skin graft. Why? It prevents Marjolins ulcer. Great. That's it. We are done with this video on Marjolins ulcer. Hope you understood. Scar tissue, squamous cell carcinoma, malignant but less malignant condition, Marjolins ulcer. Bye bye.